I hope I will be audible now. Wait for 30 seconds and then let me know if I'm audible now or not. I hope I'll be audible now. Hi, good evening everyone. Achintya Gomat this side. Today we are conducting a workshop on how to make a portfolio website. We have already shared a demo of the website to you. I will share it again to you as well. I will also show you the website we are going to make. Okay, I hope it is audible now. You can skip to the live part. Okay, great. So there was some configuration issue in my OBS, so we will start the session at 6:05. Okay, right now it is 6:01. So if you are watching the session later date, not live, then you can just skip to the tutorial part and skip this initial chat. Okay, and if you are watching it live as you are right now, then you can just wait and say hi hello in the chat section, and we will start the session at 6:05. Right now it's 6:02 in my watch, and I hope I am audible. Let me just send the reminder in all our groups. Thank you everyone for letting me know. There was a minor configuration error, so I usually conduct my session with my audio mic, and right now I was not plugging it, so that's why this issue was coming, and now I have rectified it. Okay, so we will about to start the session. So right now, how many students are there who know the basics of HTML CSS? Because we are not going to cover it. We have already you need to know the basics of it, because if we teach you everything in basic, then the session will go like 3 to 4 hours, and we are going to teach you the website. It's a simple website in 40 to 45 minutes. We conducted the same session in August. Last time we conducted in depth, so the whole session went to right around लगभग 2 घंटे का सेशन हो गया था उस दिन. So you can also check that video. I have added the link in the description. I will also share it again, no need to worry. Okay, we'll talk about everything: how to get certificate, how to make your website, the link to source code, repository, the live website, demo website. We are going to talk about everything. Just give me a second, and we will talk about everything in a moment's away. Okay, so how many of you are aware about what is Bootstrap? Like, who is going to tell me what is Bootstrap, how it is helpful to web developers, what all we can do with the help of Bootstrap? Please let me know in the chat what is Bootstrap, because we are going to use it a lot in our today's session. Anyone, please let me know in the chat. I'm going to read the chat in a minute, in a second. Just let me know what is Bootstrap. What do you understand by Bootstrap? Just the introduction. Okay, just give me the introduction, the basic layman definition of what is Bootstrap. So I hope you understand what is HTML. HTML is a normal language with which we structure a web page. Like, we create basic components with the help of HTML. Then we use cascading style sheets called CSS to design our give layout, give color, give styling to our web pages. This is the simple part that everybody knows. So what happens, like, we use a lot of common CSS code. So in order to use common values, we create a framework called Bootstrap, which is a CSS framework which is very widely used. Okay, Bootstrap is a front-end framework, so it's better to call it a CSS library or framework. This is confusing for students, but don't worry, both means almost the same. It is a library, it's also called framework. Okay, so don't worry about it. It's the official website of Bootstrap calls it a library, a Wikipedia page calls it a framework, so don't get confused about it. It's mostly used to make your life easier, to simplify your code of CSS so that you can do it in a very efficient way. Okay, so give me 1 minute more, then we are going to start our session. Let me explain the website and everything. Few more groups left. Anyone else who doesn't know about Bootstrap? Bootstrap is a CSS library with the help of which we can create complex CSS pages very quickly. So this is a simple definition. It is completely based on CSS, nothing about JavaScript, HTML, anything else. It's completely based on CSS. Okay, just one more group left, then we will start. एनीवन, एनी क्वेरी टू एनीवन इन एनी बूटस्ट्रैप पार्ट? तो किसी को कोई समझ में नहीं आया तो आप बता सकते हैं, वी कैन टॉक अबाउट इट. आई होप सबको आ गया होगा. ठीक है, सो वी आर गोइंग टू यूज इट हेविली in today's session. So how many students here have created a website so far? Like if you have created any responsive website, normal website, please let me know in the chat so that we'll get an idea how much you are proficient in web development and to what level we have to teach you. Please let me know. One second. Okay, so let me share my screen and we will start a session. I hope my screen is visible now. If it is not visible, let me know in the chat. Let me explain you the links in the description of the video and how you can use them. Okay, Akash Kumar, very good. Okay, Daksh Kesharwani, we are doing it very fast. You seem to be in a very hurry. Okay, Mukesh Shwi, you can definitely do now. Okay, so this is the first link is to register here for certificate. If you haven't registered, so please register quickly. Second link is for 1 month internship bootcamp in web development where you can study from basics if you haven't studied and create 3 websites. Second is for month stack, and next is details of workshop. This is a Google Doc that we have created. You can read this document in which we have written all the prerequisites, the step by step that you have followed in order to create this website. Let me also show you once again the website we are going to work today. I hope you have seen it. Let me just show you once again so that we all are one page कि हम क्या बनाने वाले हैं and nobody is in doubt. So this is the website we are going to create. So this will be the landing page of the website. This is your name. This is the title. I am a passionate web developer. Whatever you are, Android developer, you can edit it accordingly. Then there is the about section in this website. This is a very simple theme, and we are going to not create all the components, this clients etc. We are not going to create. We are going to create the skills part. We are going to create the interest part. We are going to create this part about your details, and your image is there which is missing on this website. We will also teach you how to add an image here. Testimonials is not needed for normal students. Then we are going to go for services. You don't have to create services. You can convert this page into projects. You can add your individual projects and add a link to that. जहाँ भी आपने होस्ट कर रखा हो उसको गिटहब पे या फिर Heroku वगैरह पे, you can add this as projects and the contact section. So this is a proper portfolio website. These are the things you have to do. You can also customize and add more links into it if you want to take it to the next level. But मोटा मोटा आपको यही सब चाहिए होता है. You will add all your links, GitHub, LinkedIn profile links here. Okay, so this is the link of the website we are going to understand. If you want to see the source code, link is there in the description, second last link. This is the GitHub link. You will see a repo on Tuwit's profile. You will see all the code, index.html. You will see all the HTML code of the project we are going to discuss. And in the forms, this is the form section. In the assets folder, you will see CSS, image, JS, JavaScript code. It's a slide JavaScript code for scrolling and clicking. Clicking we are going to use, not clocking. Okay. And you can see the CSS code here, all the images that we are going to use in the design today. So lot of CSS code for responsive as well. You can see in this GitHub repo which is available to you here, and images are available here. So I'm explaining you the code. All the favicons, all the JPG etc. is available. The background JPG, this one is also available here. Let me show you opening. So everything is there in the source code on this GitHub repo. So this same image is available. You can also use any other image if you want according to your designing and etc. Apart from this, there is a complete tutorial. This is the last workshop that
Hi,
we
I'm
created.
Mohit Yadav and I
So
work as a software
मोहित
engineer
यादव को
for
भी skip
Meta.
कर देते हैं.
I also take master classes at Scalar.
So this is a 2 hour plus session, so you can also watch that. This is a much more detailed session. Today's session will be slightly more concise because we have limited time. Okay, so you can also watch that session for any reference if you want. Link is there in the description. Okay, so these are all the things that we wanted to discuss with you. Now we are about to start this session. Okay, any query to anyone right now? No, Sandeep, we are only going to cover the UI part of the contact form. We are not going to teach you the backend functionality of it. Okay, this is a front end web development workshop. Okay, and for the certificate you will get a participation on your WhatsApp number within 4 to 5 days. This is 25th of December. Happy New Year. So it might get delayed. Okay, so please don't worry, but you will get a message on your WhatsApp number that you have registered with us. So please give us a time because these are days of holidays and everybody is on leave. Okay, so let me just bring in the instructor and give me a few seconds. I am hiding my screen. Let me just set up. Give me a few seconds. I am setting up with the instructor. Give us a minute and then we will begin the tutorial of today. Okay. Any query to anyone, you can ask us in the comment section. I will respond in a while. Let me just invite Deep to the meet. Link कहाँ से आएगा? One second. Okay, so we are about to start. One second. स्क्रीन शेयर कर लो दीप आप अपनी. So from now onwards, Deep will be continuing the session. Okay, so give him a few minutes so that he configure his setup and he will continue the session from now on. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Achin sir. So, Achin sir, can you please tell me from where I have to start?
So please be loud little.
Sorry. Can you please tell me where I have to start? From where I have to start?
Start from the website creation part.
Website creation part. Okay.
Okay. Give them the introduction of the document. I haven't talked about it yet.
Yes.
Start from the document. Okay.
So,
Have you opened chat in your phone?
yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Okay. So, hello everyone. My name is Deep Chaudhary and I'm a student at GCT and part-time instructor at Boots. I hope. So,
I hope his voice is audible. Please let us know in the chat if there is any issues in audio. We will fix it.
yes, my voice is audible, I hope. So,
And screen is also visible to everyone. Let me also check in my phone.
yes, sir.
Yes, it's okay. You can go on.
Okay. Okay, so we can start with the code actually, with the the project. So these are some steps which we are going to follow. In the step one, you can see that we have to make a structure of the project. Okay, HTML, CSS, and JS. Like you all know that we are going to build this website with the help of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, first we have to structure the folder, right? Because if we are going to make any website, then obviously we have to first structure the folder. Like in index.html, I'm gonna make my HTML, right? So let's say index1.html. So I'm gonna write HTML here, and see, and like that, I'm gonna make my CSS will be here in style.css in the CSS folder. Okay, and all the requirements, like all the image I've been using in this, I've been using for this project, and all the JS part. Okay, and all the Bootstrap files, or and all things are in the assets folder. Okay, so I think you can structure the all the folders, right? Struct all the folder. So I can start with the code, right? So I'm going to build this website on the VS Code. So I hope you all are familiar with the VS Code. Okay, so in the VS Code, sorry, just type this exclamation mark and this whole code abbreviated, right? So okay, see, I'm gonna actually how I'm going to build this project. Okay, so we have not much time. Okay, we have only 40 to 45 minutes. So I'm not gonna type the whole project, because the CSS is too much for me to type in just 40 minutes, and I have to make you understand also what I'm typing. Okay, what is going on in this project. So I'm just gonna take the code from here, okay, and using the same style.css and same min.js file. Okay, try to uh, I'll try to all these CSS and all the HTML part to you. Okay, so you won't get confused, like how any of the part is working. If you have any doubt, so you can ask in the chat. Okay, so first this head folder, right? In the head folder, there are all the links which I'm using. What we put in our head folder, the links, the title, and the browser support and everything, we put in the head folder, right? So I'm using these images, okay, these Google fonts, these CSS files, okay, and this is my style.css file. I'm using a little bit Bootstrap here. Okay, no, not a little bit. I'm using Bootstrap here, and I made this style.css for the customization. Okay, we are using both, okay, Bootstrap and style.css, and we are using main.js. This is your JavaScript. This is not much, okay, this is very easy, and very little JavaScript which we are using for this website to apply some functionalities in the portfolio website. Okay, so now I can start with the body, right? So okay, so I hope you all already have seen this portfolio. Okay, so this is my first page. Okay, this is my first page. This is home page. Okay, there are not much content here. There is not much content here, but you can see the name. Okay, these two social media links you can add as much as you want. Okay, I have added only two links here. Okay, and this is your home page. Okay, in the about section you can about me, and I forgot to put image here. Okay, so but you can put your image. Okay, so here you can put image. I'll try to put any image if there is any time left at the end. Okay, so then the skills folder, right? In the skills folder you can set the bar like HTML 100%. I don't know HTML 100%, but I just set the bar randomly. HTML 100%, CSS 90%, JavaScript 75%, and the MongoDB React and Node.js. Okay, and you can add other skills also. Okay, and these are some interests and these are some testimonials. Okay, so these are services. Okay, these are my services. Okay, what you can do for the freelancing and all the things. Okay? Which these things you can put in your services part. And if any of the user, anyone want to any recruiter want to contact you, then how he can contact you, how he or she can contact you. So there are some your address, your email, call number, social media profiles, and we designed a form also here. Okay, in which a user, I mean the recruiter, can send his or her name, email, subject, and the whatever the message he or she want to send you. Okay, and then send message. Okay, so this is just the designing part. When you will click send message, nothing will happen. Okay, because we are not handling the backend here, but you can do it. You can do that by yourself. Okay, so this project the video, we will just tell you about the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript part. Okay, so I hope you all are understanding. Right. So now, I hope I can start build everything. Okay. Now, let me start this server. I'm starting this server with the help of Go Live server. Okay, you can install this extension in the VS Code with the help of extensions. Okay. Now you can see nothing is here because this you can see the image, because I entered this style.css. In the style.css, I added this image, right? Here. In the body, the before, here. This background image I added. So that's why you are seeing this background image. Okay. So now, first start with the header folder. Now, your header folder is not much. This is your header folder. Okay, so let me just explain a little bit to you. Okay, so what I did here, you can see the header tag here. Okay, I hope if you are familiar with the HTML, then you already know about the header and division and the H1, all the tags. Okay, these are very little information. I'm just telling you here how to implement them. Okay, so now. So in this header, we take the ID as header and the class as header tops. Okay. And in the header, we made a division and named it container class, right? And then this H1 tag, Deep Chaudhary, and in the href, you know what href is used for. Href is to put a link here. Okay, so we put the link of this index1.html file. Like if you click on the Deep Chaudhary, if you click on this link, then you will reflect it to the same page. Okay, and now. And then in the second heading, I added I'm a passionate web designer. Okay, and then here I added some social links. Okay, and here I added the list. Okay, that UL list, right? So these are some unordered lists I added, right? And in the style.css, I designed. Okay, so now, so this is some general CSS. Okay, so let me just tell you about it a little bit, so that you won't get confused after the second part. Uh, so can anyone tell me in the chat box that is my screen not visible to you?
जूम कर लो थोड़ा सा कोड को.
I think it's okay now.
अब ठीक है.
Now, this is some general CSS. Okay, so like this is for the body part, in the font family. We are using this font for the background and this color position background. I think you all are very familiar with it all. Okay, so in the body, you know, these are used for selectors. Okay, this before, okay? Like before the body. So we are selecting this before. Okay, so this is content. Okay, and we put some CSS here, right, in the background, like size, left, right, and everything. You can, okay, and media, and you all know about like what media, why we use media, right? So this is for the responsiveness, right? So we've added like macro background attachment fixed till minimum width 1024 pixels, right? So now after that, like all the link color should be this, and when we hover means when we put our cursor over the link, then the color should be this, right? Text decoration should be none, and all the heading should be in this font, right? So now this that was some general CSS, right? Now that was the header part. Okay, now start the header part. Okay, we've already seen the header tag, right? Sorry, header HTML. Sorry, header HTML, right? Now we are going to see some CSS, header CSS, right? Now, in this header tag, what we said, the transition, right? Like when we, this is just transition. So, is in out 0.3 seconds, and the position, and the align item, center, dead index, overflow, okay? And then in the header, okay, we are using this hashtag, you know, like we are using ID header, so that's why we are using hashtag. Okay. So now, then the like this star is for the whole document, okay, and then the in the header tag h1, okay, in the header ID, in the header ID, the h1, okay, we put CSS in the h1, which is under, which is inside this header ID, okay. Like you on the CSS, you already find those like font size and what is margin pattern and everything. And still, if you are not, you know, if you don't know something or you missed something, then you can ask in the doubt in the comment. Okay, I'm reading comments. Okay, so now then in the header, and then in the ID header, okay, and then in the h1, and then inside the h1 there is a e. E is what is for the link, right? And comma, then this CSS will be applied for these two, okay, A, and then this when we hover the A, right? Hover the same A. This is the same A we are using, right? So this same like color, line height, and everything, okay. And then same like you put this h1 and then this h2, okay. There's some CSS, and then
So
span tag.
these are the simple parts of the website. So we are not going in deep. These are just font size, color, margin, top. Okay, so these are the simple styles. So we want to focus on the difficult aspect. So if anyone has any query, so please ask in the chat. Okay, go on, Deep.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Okay, so this is the span tag. Okay, this is image. Okay, this is some social links. Okay, you can see the social links. Okay, these two are the social links. Okay, so this is the CSS for the social links. Okay, like the font size, display, and everything. And in the social links, we've given some links, right? So, yeah, these links. Okay, in the list we put this a tag. A tag is for the link, right? So when we hover the A, okay, when we hover the link inside the social links, which is inside the header ID, right? So the background color is this, right? And this is for the responsiveness, okay? That's right. So this that was for the home page, okay? You can see when we hover it, it turns into green. So this was for the header section, right? Now, right. So now the other one. And yeah, one thing I guess, yeah, this navigation. Navigation. This is the navigation, right? Like I'm clicking it now, so nothing is happening because I didn't, I didn't add that code right now. So let me just show you the CSS of this navigation also. Okay? So this is easy, okay? If you have any doubt, you can ask me, okay? You can ask in the comment section. Now, this navigation menu, right? And this navigation menu inside the UL tag, right? Then the li plus li, right? We are using this selector, okay? Now, the A, okay? This is the, I don't think there is something I have to tell you here. I think everything is, yeah. So, this is the navigation, okay? This is the CSS of the navigation, okay? And then when we open when we open this website in our phone, okay, then how our navigation should look, okay? Our navigation will be look like this when we use in our phone, right? So that for that we've used a different CSS, okay? We've added some CSS for that part, right? Mobile navigation, so mobile nav, toggle, everything, okay? So this is for that part, right? Now at the top, so I think I'm gonna skip it, okay? Because you can read it on your own, okay? So now the section is general. Okay, so this is a general CSS of the section tag, because you see, I'm gonna make everything. I'm gonna make every CSS. Okay, I'm gonna make every section of it, or every part of it in with the help of sections, right? So they will all look look same. Okay, so that's why I'm using some general CSS which will apply to the sections. Okay, so this is some general CSS which I applied to the section tag. Okay, and then inside the section tag there is a section show class. Okay, this is a general CSS for that. And then inside the section tag there is also a container class, right? Little bit CSS for that, and responsiveness, right? And then section title and everything, right? Section title inside the, like h2 inside the section title. This is CS, some CSS for that, okay? And then the selectors we are using, okay, like after, okay, after the h2, right? So this is CSS for that. And this is some paragraph for that, okay? So that was some general section CSS, right? So okay, so now I'm gonna put some, now I'm gonna add some more files. So about me, okay. Now I'm gonna add the about section. So this is the about section. So okay, nothing will happen because I didn't add this JavaScript yet. Okay. So first let me add the JavaScript. okay, so that I can show you the working of the about container and everything. Uh, we add JavaScript at the last of the body tag, right? Okay. It is not working now. Okay. Anyways, I think I have to put the whole code to make it working. Okay. No issue. This is a whole section, okay? So just a sec, guys. Just okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the disturbance. Okay. Okay. I'll zoom this code again. Okay. Let me just see it for this. Okay. Anyways, okay. So I've started this code again in the working folder. Okay. There will be some issue. I'm not gonna solve it because it will take time. Okay. So, and we don't have much time left. Okay. So you can see here this is working. Okay. So I'm gonna explain you with this file. Okay. There will be something I've missed. Okay. So I think this won't make any difference. So let me just zoom this for you. Should be enough, right? Now. Okay. In the about me, you can see this is a section. Okay. We have seen till here. Okay. We have seen till header. Okay. So now we are going to see this section. Okay. So in the section tag, we are using this ID, okay, the about ID, okay, and then this division about me container section title. Okay. So this is some common CSS. I mean, common classes which we'll use for which we will use in every section. Okay, in the about, in the in the different sections, in the services and the context. In every section, we'll use these all things. Okay? So this is for the about. Okay, about no more about me. This is a paragraph. Okay. Now we are using a row and call LG4. Okay. I hope you already know, call and row. This is from the Bootstrap. Okay. This is from the Bootstrap. So, like the row is for the dividing the whole thing. Okay. Now, so I think okay, great. So now this is the image. Okay. Like if you wanna put image here, okay, like I've used I've used this hashtag here. Okay. I didn't put any source for the image. That's why it is showing blank. Okay, you can put anything you want. Okay. Now, I made in the division. Okay, and then I put some bootstrap classes, right? And then this font, okay? And then the another row in which I put the I have put some content, right? Like my birthday, website, phone, and city. And I am using this icon from the downloaded folders. Okay, and the icophone from the side. I've used some links, right? Which I've show you in the you know. Right. So now another division. I put some the age, degree, and email phone. And so you can see all these details here. Okay. This birthday, website, and the age, email one, and freelance. So, and then in the last, some paragraph, you can write more about yourself, right? This paragraph. Okay. So, now this is the CSS for the about section, right? Now the about me, and then the content. Okay, these are the classes. Okay, and inside these classes there is the h3 tag. Okay, and this CSS will be applied to that h3 tag, right? And then same for UL. Okay? UL is your unordered list. Okay, is a tag, and then same is for your li. And then this font size, padding, height, and everything color. Okay, so this that was the CSS for your about part. Okay, this part because we are using Bootstrap here, so there won't be much CSS for that part, right? Okay. Now, okay. So then that was the about me. Now the second folder will be the skills, right? These skills, right? So it is also easy. Let me show you how I do it. Now, the skills container, there are two classes. The first one is skills, second one is container. And then then the another division is section title. And then here is H2 skills, heading actually. Now, in this division, we made a division, okay, named it row and skills content. And then inside the row, we made a folder called large 6, okay, and then the progresses, okay. So like the progress of HTML is 100%, okay, and I put some classes and the filled these, okay. Area value now is 100, area value max is 100, and area value minimum is 0. So 0 to 100, we are scaling the progress from 0 to 100, right? So and for it we are using these attributes, okay. And then we are doing same for all the progresses, right? We just copied and pasted it, okay, and changed the value like HTML, CSS, okay. This one is for HTML, this one is for CSS, this one is for JavaScript, this one is for MongoDB, this one is for Node, and okay. this one, right? So I hope you understood it. Now, these skills, okay, this is the CSS for the skills, right? And then the skills progress, okay? Then inside the progress there is a skill. This is some CSS for that, okay? Some value. So this is the CSS for the skills part, right? Now the another one is interest, right? This is the interest. So we made a division, named it interests, section title, S2 interest, okay? And again, class row, we are using Bootstrap classes like row and column and everything, right? So that, this is the icon box. First one is like I put I put some, I put my interests here, okay? Like music, coding, travel, adventure, and everything, okay? And yeah, and colored and put some styling into that, right? These this is the HTML folder interests, right? And this is the CSS folder, okay? So I hope you are understanding the CSS by yourselves. Okay, so that's why I'm not explaining much. Uh, okay, I'm not explaining much of the CSS. Okay. Now, this is the CSS folder interests. Okay, interests part. Now the testimonials. Testimonials were the last part of your about section, right? You can see I have used the carousels. Okay. I hope you already know about the carousels. Carousels is a very wonderful part of the Bootstrap. Okay. The testimonials contain a secondary testimonials and they all carousals and testimonials carousel. We are using carousel class from Bootstrap, right? Okay, and we put some image and everything. Okay, like first testimonial is from Saul Goodman. These are some random details. Okay? Like CEO and founder of any company and everything. And then I did it again and changed the details. Okay, with Sarah Wilson, designer, and Jenna Candice. Okay, these are some random people. Okay, these are not the real testimonials. This is just for the testing testimonials. Okay, I'm just testing it. Okay, so that were the HTML for the testimonials part. Now this is the CSS for the testimonials. Okay. Now I hope you're understanding the testimonials. Okay, the CSS actually. Okay. As I was saying that there is not much CSS to understand to make you understand actually. See, the box sizing and minimum height. You already are familiar with these normal styling parts. Okay, that's why I'm not explaining much of them. Okay. Now the another part is services. So I have completed this whole section. Okay. Now the services part. In the services part, there is not much. Okay. The services part, what is the same section. Okay, ID services, and then I used the division, named it container, okay, section title, right, and my services. And then again I used this row, then column. Okay, then I did it again for every services, right? Every services folder, right? This one and this one. Okay, like we have to just make this folder and copy them again and again, right? Like all the classes and IDs are same, okay, for all of this. Now These are the services. Now, just a sec. Yeah. So these are the services CSS. Okay. In the services, there is an icon box class, right? Sorry. Now in the icon box, there is an icon, right? Icon class actually, and we put this CSS on the icon tag. Now inside the services, there is a container class. We put this CSS there, right? Again, the selectors and everything. I hope you all are capable of understanding this CSS. Okay. Now the contact part. There is not much in this in the services sections. Okay. Now I'm moving to this contact part, right? So you can see in the contact part there is a heading, okay, which is like the same for all the services, okay, and for the about, right, and then there is a my address, social profiles, email, call me, and everything, right? Now, contact section, okay. So in the contact section, like the same ID is equal to contact and the class container, and the division name, class with the name of section title, then the h2 and the theme. Okay, these all this all CSS has pretty much the general sections CSS, right? Then there is a row. Row is from the Bootstrap class, and then the call medium 6. Okay, flex align stretch. Okay, you all know what they are for, right? Now my address. Okay, and the social profiles. Okay, these are social profiles, and then email and call, and then the form. Okay, the form is like you used. There's a normal form, right? The actions, method, role, class. Okay, then the input, placeholder, and you already know about all the attributes, right? Like what is type, name, class, ID, placeholders. You already are familiar with these attributes, right? So, and then the same for another division, okay, for the form group. Okay, here I am asking for the email. Okay, and then here I am asking for the text. Here I am asking for the message, right? Right, and that was your last one. Okay, and this was some CSS. Okay, sorry, JavaScript part. Okay, so this is the JavaScript part. Okay, this is the Bootstrap JavaScript, and this is the jQuery JavaScript part. Okay, because we are not using normal JavaScript here. We are using verified. Okay, so I hope you are familiar with the jQuery. But if you are not, there is no this is not a problem because we are using very little bit jQuery here. Now let me tell you about this context CSS. Right? Like again, the very simple CSS, and like there are info box inside this contact, we put CSS right there. Okay, and then i.px, bx class with I tag, and which is inside this info box, which is inside this contact class, right? And we put this CSS, and then there is a contact. This is the info box. We a link, link. Okay, like when we hover it, what happens when we hover on it. Okay, is the email forms, right? This is the CSS for the email forms. Right? Now, this is for the, you know, keyframes are for the animation, loading animation. Okay? And then portfolio details and everything. It is some general CSS. Okay. So that was some very easy CSS. Okay. So I think this is 6:56 right now, and I will do the HTML and CSS part of that. Okay. Now it will take only 5 minutes to explain the JavaScript part. And if you have any doubt, you can ask them in the comment box. Okay. And after that, our this portfolio code will be finished. So this is JavaScript. Okay. So as I told you that I am using the jQuery and Bootstrap JavaScript. You all are familiar with the Bootstrap JavaScript, but I'm using jQuery a little bit here too. So jQuery is nothing but a written JavaScript. Okay, when I say written JavaScript, what do I mean? Like when we use Bootstrap, okay, when we use Bootstrap, so like there is a CSS file which is already written in the Bootstrap. We just uh, take the link of that and use it in our web pages. So that's the same we are using with the jQuery. jQuery is also written JavaScript which we are using uh, which we are using with the links. Okay, here is the exception because here I downloaded all the jQuery files. Okay, but you don't need to download it. You can just put the link. Okay, there are two options. You can either put the link or you can download them. Okay, they the both methods have their pros and cons. Okay, like if you have downloaded them, there should not be need of the internet. Okay, but it will make your website slow. Okay, so and for the link you will need the internet, but it won't affect your website in any way, right? So now the main logics. Okay. So the dollar and everything, I am using dollars. Okay. Dollar is the jQuery part. Okay. Dollar is the jQuery part, and in the dollar, inside this dollar, we are using document. Okay. When the document is on, okay, we are taking this click. Okay. Click and the nav menu. Okay. And then the mobile nav and the function. Okay. And then we are making the function here. Okay. This is some like we are using the hash and everything. Okay. Now the real part begins from here. Okay. So our like we can I already told you that we can add and remove class from the JavaScript. Okay. So I'm removing this header top, okay, and the sections to class. Okay. And then I'm checking this if my body has mobile navigation active. Okay. The mobile navigation active is for the when we open our website on the mobile on the phone. Okay, on our phone. Now, and then the same for the header item, right? And then I use this set timeout interval. Okay, the set timeout is a function which which inside the set time we implement a function. Okay, and then we set the time for it. Like if I want to implement this function after 1 second, okay, so then I'll use this set timeout. Okay, set timeout, and then I put this function here. Okay, and then comma I'll use the time. Like if I want this function to run after 1 second, then I'll put 1000 milliseconds. Okay, but here I put 350 milliseconds, so it will run after 0.35 seconds. Okay, then again section show and section remove. Okay, we are adding and removing the class and everything. Okay. And this is for the animation. Okay, when we scroll up, see, navigation bar is here. I click on it, it goes on the top. So the navigation part is here, right? And this is for the mobile navigation. Now we are activating the show section mean like when I didn't add the JavaScript, okay, I was clicking, but nothing was happening. Okay? Nothing was happening. So that's what I handled through this JavaScript. Okay? And then this is also mobile application. Okay? And this is do it yourself. And skill section. This is okay. So carousels and everything. Okay. So I think 7.2 is already here. So okay. So I will say that JavaScript is not, but if you have any doubt, you can ask. So I think our code took already much time. I'm not gonna waste your time right now. So I think this is it. This is it for today.
Guys,
Okay.
please ask your queries very fast. Let me tell you, your certificate will be provided to you on your WhatsApp number. It will take till 1st or 2nd of January because of holidays. We are on off. That's why there is a delay. Else we provide all the certificate within 3 to 4 days. So it will take at least 5 to 6 days because of holidays. Okay, so please don't worry. Everyone will get certificate. For certificate, you have to just register on the link which is there in the description. You don't have to submit the website because we understand completing the whole website is very difficult. So that's why we are giving just participation certificate, and you can just watch the whole video. If you have any queries, you can comment on the video later as well, and Deep will reply to the comment and take your queries then as well. So if you have any queries, please ask fast. We are live for just next 5 minutes only, and then we are ending the session. Okay, so link to the source code of this project is there in the description. You will find the GitHub repository link. You can check the code and you can just edit everything there and deploy it as well if you want to refer to it as well. Okay, also if you want to check a detailed tutorial for this, the link is there in the description. Let me show you. That is a 2 hours tutorial in which that is also conducted by Deep only. वो 2 घंटे का tutorial है. Let me just show you. You can also check that. In that we have taught you everything HTML CSS in detail, and if you want to refer to that, you can just refer to that as well. Please ask your queries fast. Deep is going away in 2-3 minutes more. Okay, so this last link of YouTube complete portfolio tutorial, you can watch that video. That is 2 hours long, and you can refer to that as well. Okay, so register in the link on the first link. Register here for certificate. If you want certificate, you can check our 1 month internship web dev bootcamp, month stack, check details of this workshop, link to project code, complete portfolio tutorial. Okay, if you have any query, you can just comment on this video in this section here. Comments will show here, and we will respond to your query here as well. You will get the certificate within 6 to 7, 1st और 2nd जनवरी तक आपको मिल जाएगा. ठीक है. आई थिंक किसी को क्वेरी नहीं है. थैंक्स फॉर योर टाइम दीप.
Thank you, sir, and thank you all.
Thank you so much. You can leave. Okay. Okay, so आपको आई होप सेशन अच्छा लगा हो. वी आर गोइंग टू कंडक्ट अनदर सेशन नेक्स्ट वीक. डू जॉइन ऑन 2nd of January. आई थिंक 7 दिन तभी हो जाएंगे संडे को. So we are conducting a session on DSA. Definitely join for that. Link will be updated in our groups and on our YouTube channel as well. Thank you everyone.